Today I'm going to share with you how to make summer refreshing drinks. We are going to make Italian soda. Italian soda are very easy to make and also make an attractive addition to your menu. If you're planning to offer something refreshing, something new this summer, look no further than offering Italian soda. Very simple. All you need would be the syrup. This is the flavor for your Italian soda, and soda water. Now, I would recommend that you use non-flavored soda water rather than Sprite or 7-Up, because if you use Sprite or 7-Up and you add flavor into them, the tendency, or from my experience, is normally tasting like liquid medicine or cough syrup. So I would suggest use plain soda water and then combine with your syrups. If you would like to cut the cost of your Italian soda drink, you can combine flavored syrup with sugar syrup, and you can make this homemade. If you haven't yet tried how to make sugar syrup at home, do check out my video link above. Now, you will find Italian soda series in my book, All Things Milk Tea. In this book, you'll find a lot of flavors that you can play with, and I also have recipes for different types of cup sizes, 12 ounces, 16 ounces, and 22 ounces. For today's recipes, I am going to make them in smaller cups, 12 ounces. The recipes for the 3 different methods that I'm going to show you today are all the same. It's just a matter of using different syrups. Now, I am not going to use sugar syrup this time. I'd like it to be less sweet. If you're going to use the same recipe that I have in my book, you can use the proportion that's indicated there. For example, if I say use 30 milliliters of flavored syrup, you can split it into 2, 20 milliliters of the flavored syrup and 10 milliliters of the sugar syrup. This time I'm going to use this full amount, which is 30 milliliters of my flavored syrup without combining it with sugar syrup. The taste will be a bit stronger and a lot more of that flavored syrup taste, or the flavor of the drink. Now, how much should you use for your Italian soda will actually depend on how strong is your syrup. In this case, I am going to use some syrup and some puree. So here is more like a puree. This is also like a puree, and the last one is a syrup. But I will use the same proportion for all 3 drinks, okay? So I'm going to start with the first method, which is the simplest one, and that is to use flavored syrup, 30 ml of flavored syrup, and then add the soda water. Let's start with my flavor number 1. I'm going to use raspberry, so make sure you give your puree or syrup a shake before you use it. And I am going to use about 30 ml of my flavored syrup. For the soda water, make sure you open it just before you use it, because it needs to be sparkling. Okay, so I'm going to put just a little bit of my soda water in there. Give it a stir. And then I'm going to fill my cup with ice. And now we can fill it to the top with soda water. You can make this look better by putting something like mint or rosemary, and you have a deliciously looking raspberry Italian soda. For the second method, I am going to make it even simpler, but this time there is no layering in my drink, and I am going to use yuzu. Okay, once again, give it a good shake. And this time, because this is a puree, I'm going to go all out. I'm going to use 30 ml of my puree into my cup here. I'm going to add some of my soda water. This time I'm going to fill it with ice. Look how fizzy it is. Fill the rest of the cup with your soda water. This time I'm going to stir it so that the syrup is fully incorporated in the drink and there is no separation. So here I'm going to just fill it a bit more to the top with ice. This is supposed to be a very refreshing drink, so don't worry about the ice there, and also it's quite sweet. And once again, I am going to pick some of my mint here to just decorate my cup with mint. Okay, so this is my Yuzu Italian soda. No separation, plain and simple. For the third method and my third drink, I am going to use tamarind. For tamarind, this is a syrup. Well, I feel like I just want to shake it, although you probably don't need to when it's a syrup because it's supposed to be all over, okay? Not like puree. So I am going to use a shaker this time. We are going to shake the syrup with ice, okay? So here is a shaker. I have to find the measurement here. I'm going to put about 1 ounce of my tamarind syrup into the shaker. And into this, I am going to add some ice, okay? Some of the ice here. Now, the idea here is so that my bottom layer will be a bit higher, okay? So then I'm going to give it a good shake. And now, I'm going to pour it into my cup. My last cup here for my tamarind Italian soda. The bottom layer is a lot higher than the first one, okay? Now I'm going to fill it with ice. My soda water, okay? Busy. Okay, so there you go. This is now my tamarind Italian soda. Make sure you fill it to the top so that when you put your straw and your mint, it will look good. Easy enough to make, just soda, water, and also your flavored syrup. So if you are going to make this 2 different flavors, please follow the recipes in my book. In my book, I only have the recipes for 2 flavors, but today I'm showing you something which is different from the book, which is using only 1 flavor. But the bottom line is if you are using 2 flavors and I put in 30 ml, all you have to do is to split the proportion between the 2 flavors. Or if you'd like the other one of the flavors to be stronger than the other, then you make it into 20-10 ml rather than 15-15. So as simple as that. If you have any questions about these, do let me know in the comment below. But before we say goodbye today, let me give this a try. Now, what do you think of these 3? Which one is the most presentable? Well, I must say that they are all equally good, but then I find that somehow it's probably just because of the flavor. Like in this case, I do like the look of my tamarind Italian soda, but it could be because of the tamarind flavor, not because of the way it's presented. But anyway, you can take your pick. If it's easier for you to simply just mix it like this, and your customer can simply drink it immediately without having to bother stirring the drink, then you can serve it this way. But if you'd like to be fancy, or if you are so inclined as to washing some of your shakers, then you can use a shaker to make this drink. Or if you'd like to make it look good using 2 layers, but you don't want the hassle of using the shaker, you can use the method which I use here. So take your pick. Okay, I'll give this a try. Okay, now let me see my Yuzu Italian soda. A bit sour. If you think it is sour, you can balance that with some sugar syrup. Okay, for me this one is good. I really love the flavor of this Yuzu. Of course, different brands will give you different tastes, but this one is just perfect, not very sweet. Now I'm going to try my tamarind. As I said, if you give it this way, you'll have to get the customer to stir it. Otherwise, they'll start with the sweet drink here at the bottom and then nothing on top. So it's just a matter of educating your customer as well. Okay, this is tamarind. Now, I love the taste of this tamarind. It really is very good to look at, and the taste is just fantastic. Very refreshing, perfect for the summer months. And now my raspberry, the color is just fabulous. Now this brand, it tastes so much like raspberry. Well, be careful when you choose the syrup or the puree that you use with Italian soda because they could make or break your drink. But with this three, absolutely fantastic. If you would like to share with me which of the methods you think is the most beautiful, then let me know in the comment below. I'll see you again for more of these video tutorials. If you would like to see the recipes for 12, 16, and 22 ounces for Italian soda, check out my book, All Things Milk Tea, details on how to order in the description box below. In the meantime, don't forget to click that subscribe button. Stay safe, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Ciao for now.